That's the president who was talking, did an interview the other day. He's saying revenge can be, sometimes revenge can be justified. I got to be honest with you, I'm on the struggle bus with that one. I mean, I know the proper answer to say, but do I want to do it? Welcome back to the show. Dana Loesch here with you. Top of the second hour. We don't know what's going on. Everything's weird. Top of the second hour this Friday. And you can listen to us coast to coast. You can stream if you're watching us. You're watching the video stream. That's of the radio program. And you can also find us. Where all are we? Like Rumble, X, Facebook, YouTube, all the things. There's a chat. The chat's on the YouTube, right? Rumble. Chat's on Rumble. And you can find us there. Hang out. Chill. So Trump's like, yeah, sometimes revenge can be justified. Now, I know what the Bible says. Look, I have a couple vices in my life. I was raised in a family of sailors. And I also really have to fight with myself to not celebrate Schadenfreude, right? When your enemy suffers something and you want to cheer, but you don't because you don't want God to whip around and point the finger at you. So I get what he's saying. But see, he's being at least honest about it. Love it or hate it, he's being honest about, I might want to take some revenge, right? I told you guys, never put me in elected office. I would never vote. I would never want to represent any of you people that would vote for me. Again, Gladriel with the one ring. You don't want that. Because I absolutely would go and seek revenge on people. Oh, completely. I would abuse every elected office to do it. Oh my gosh, it would be just chaos. So I get what he's saying. He's like, sometimes revenge can be justified. But wait, is it revenge? Hang on. Tell me, Kane, if I'm playing semantics here. Is it revenge or is it accountability?
In this case, I'd say accountability.
See, thank you.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Democrats are trying to convince others that they're doing. We're just trying to hold the president
accountable for what?
Accountable for those, payments.
That's exactly how they sound, Kane.
For those payments.
Those payments. You mean his own private payments?
Yeah.
Look, I'm not saying that banging a chonky skank while you're married to a hot woman and she's expecting your baby is a right thing to do. But to pay the chonky skank, if that was indeed what happened,
it's not 34 felonies. Let's just.
It's not 34 felonies. Those are little process things. We talked to Andy McCarthy about that. But it's also not illegal. There's a difference. Immoral and illegal. I mean, they're not the same thing. Otherwise, people who went to Planned Parenthood as an exercise in post-birth control, they would be in trouble. You see what I'm saying? So just because something is illegal doesn't mean it's moral. And just because something is immoral doesn't make it illegal. There's differences here. And so I look at this and I'm like, yeah, I get that. I think to me, it seems like it's a little bit, I get it. Especially when you consider just how involved this White House has been in this stuff. One of the things that I can't get over is that Matthew Colangelo guy. He was the federal prosecutor who was in charge of, bringing all these charges up to the forefront, et cetera. How do you lead? He was in the Biden Department of Justice. He was number 3 behind Merrick Garland. He was the number 3 guy behind Merrick Garland. He was one of the top-ranking prosecutors in the country. And he literally takes a demotion and transfers to New York to join Alvin Bragg's team for this trial. For the New York trial. Oh, I'm sure it's just a coincidence. There are no coincidences in politics. There are absolutely no coincidences in politics. None. And so it's not shocking. It's not a controversial thing to say that it was completely organized and spearheaded by this administration. So, when I hear, 45 going, well, yeah, sometimes revenge can be justified. Sir, you're wrong. You're wrong to say that. It's not revenge, it's accountability. Sometimes accountability can be justified. Accountability is always justified. And then there's the shooting star rainbow, the more you know. So that's kind of how I look at this thing. I always get at people because I think that soundbite was making the rounds, and you had some people out there going, "No, that's not me." Shut up. It's not revenge. Say it with me. It is accountability.